On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Hurts going to keep it again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, here's Barkley. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones over the middle, complete. It's James. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down, Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time to run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down to the 22-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they'll run for it with Barkley. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. But 1st down, Hurts. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. That was nice Nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. What a great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves. Now, they feel exponentially worse.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. So we've come to halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Finding space at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 88 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows,